Yeah, this is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the ARL V39. It's a Tier 6 French tank destroyer, and the map is Erlenberg with a standard battle. I'm going to be playing on the east side, in part because I'm relatively close to the east side and my tank is not very fast. And I'm going to go to a standard sniping position, which I go to very often when I play this type of a tank. This tank is very vulnerable. It's got a large turret on top, which makes the tank easy to damage. And it's not very maneuverable. I still haven't used it to do any sort of assault maneuvers or anything like that. So I'm going to park it in a safe place. It does do a lot of damage. Hopefully we'll have some good scouts and good spotters. If not, then I will do whatever scouting and spotting we have to do for the team. So right here is a good place to park. Though you really need to have that gun depression. You need to have someone scouting for enemy targets. I could just as well do it. I could just as well start advancing and go and look for people. It would be very difficult to have close combat with this tank. And obviously if my team moves forward, I'm going to move forward.
Ready to fire. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Long reload.
Penetration. I don't see the target.
Ah, wasted a shot.
Ready to fire. Target unlocked. Enemy armor is hit.
That was a nice hit. Seems like it's reloading faster or something. Okay, so I was spotted. So I'm gonna move. Why is everybody shooting at me?
The gunner is dead. We're trying to cover for him. Target acquired. Where'd they go?
Okay, he's dead. A lot of people are shooting at me. They did some damage. It definitely did some damage. Okay, so we're not doing so good. We're definitely on the losing team.
One of our tracks is damaged. Ready to fire. We're done for. Everyone get out.
So the aim on that tank, that T-34, was just awful. The shot completely missed it. That's the ARL V39. It looks like the enemy is going to destroy us right now. This obviously is another anti-tank tank destroyer, the T-25AT. And this one is obviously a better design. You know, it doesn't have that large piece on the top. It's definitely faster. It's a smaller tank, higher tier. They're coming in. They look angry.
Track hit. Killer driver. We're target position, but not very well.
Wow, Churchill's not doing too good. So all we got left is this little artillery. Okay, well the base was captured, so the game is over. I'm going to get into another game with this tank. See if anything interesting came out of the game. Well, I did number 2 for the team. But unfortunately, we did not score very many experience points. Now, this is really unusual because it implies that I have a hole had a platoon that did no damage. Had a lot of tanks that did absolutely no damage. Look at that. Very unusual. And I had some spotting damage. That's also unusual. Very small amounts of spotting damage. There's no reason why I should have spotted these tanks. You know, our team did not do a good job of spotting enemy tanks. Okay, I'm going to get into another battle. I will be back in 30 seconds.
Time to roll out.
Okay, I am back. This is going to be a terrible game. You can already tell. I gotta say something to my allies. Nobody in our team went to town. This is a huge problem for our team. They left the town completely wide open. So it looks like I'm going to have to go defend it all by myself. And we've got enemy tanks advancing through the town. Very poor playing. And not only that, but the team that went to the other side is definitely camping. I have no idea how to fix this problem. Got a bunch of campers on the other side. I think the problem is we have too many tank destroyers, and tank destroyers are afraid to go into town. And I'm sure I'm going to die very easily. It's going to be very hard to maneuver in the town, but I gotta do it. And today I'm going to learn a lesson about driving in town with a tank destroyer. And I have to spot the tanks. So it's going to be a lot of work.
Penetration. Ready to fire. Our main gun is damaged. It's working, but not very well. Enemy armor is hit. Bail out. This vehicle has had it.
Okay, so I guess that comet that I was shooting at did hit me. I don't know how he hit me. Okay, so it's a waste of time. We had too many tank destroyers on our team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So half of our team were tank destroyers. They were all afraid to go to the town. And that's probably why we're going to lose this game. So the town is wide open, and they're just going to roll across to our base now. This guy here is protecting a side where it looks like they've already decimated I think there's at least 4 enemy tanks here. There's probably going to be no more enemy tanks coming on the west side. Well, I guess except for this guy. Maybe he knew he was coming. Yeah, who saw that coming? That guy seriously didn't see that there was a tank destroyer right there. Okay, so these guys are giving up control of the base in order to defend against that one tank who obviously doesn't know how to play. He came right around in front of a tank destroyer. And he's our only hope right now, this Dicker Max. Well, they did even it out. They do need to go spotting. Right now, they're all in the corner. There's no advantage right now. Mr. Dicker Max isn't even hiding in the bush, which is really stupid. There's a technique where you sit behind the bush when you fire, but you don't sit behind the bush when you don't fire. Now would be a good time to be inside the bush. Come on, let's get the action here. They had all those guys there, and they couldn't hit that Hellcat. Well, it's too bad. If they were smart, they would pursue that Hellcat and destroy him. They have no choice. That's what they have to do. And they got to go after that VK before the enemy regroups. I absolutely would have sent someone to go after the SPG. These tank destroyers would easily destroy the enemy SPG unit. If I were in this situation, I would have gone after the SPG. Now he's got to hide. That's the absolute first thing he should do, is find a hiding place. Which I'm guessing is over here. He's going back to where he started. Captain Payne. So we've got 2 guys left. One of them apparently is a Macintosh Pro. Wow, he's advancing. He's moving his tank forward. Okay, so let's watch him play. Hopefully the enemy artillery is probably hiding. And the way they usually hide is they usually go to the K0 area where they can do a suicide thing. So we've got a tank all the way back there, and we spotted a tank over here. Hasn't failed to take him out. Or did they? Did they get that guy? I don't know if they got him or not. Maybe they did. And don't look at the fact that he has 4 kills and say what a great player he is. That's just absolute rubbish. These people are terrible players. That's why they sit back and hide all the time. And they get kills because they're going up against all the easy tanks that are left over. I mean, that's an easy tank to kill. It's going to be an easy kill. He was hiding while I, for example, was up against like 3 or 4 tanks, even though I only was confronted by 1. And I'm sure that there were other people on the team that were outnumbered and quickly defeated, while he sat in the back and did nothing. We're very lucky to win this game. We had a terrible team. It's shameful. Okay, so that's the ARL V39. If you have any questions, please post them below.